a life of poverty to being one of the most known people in the world, being a pitcher, a first baseman, and hitting home runs with the great Bambino. All while working for the New York Yankees, all while hearing crowds roar your name. Today I'm going to tell you the story of Lou Gehrig, not just the baseball player, but of the man who fought amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. His struggles with this neuromuscular disease hit home with me because at the age of 15, my mom had actually struggled with the same disease and lost her struggles with it. Lou Gehrig's terminal disease has led to many more discoveries of the same kind. As well, people had become more aware of how horrible the effect was on the person. The discovery also helped me realize that this disease isn't just on an everyday average person. It affects everyone, not just your everyday school kid. It affects famous people. Starting his career early, he also had to end it early as well. Lou struggled through his life. Henry Louis Gehrig was born June 19, 1903, in New York to the parents of Henrik and Christina Gehrig. Growing up, Lou had always been in sports. He only played in street sports. He never played high school sports until one of his teachers actually made him attend a game. This was found on manythings.com 2011. His teacher actually made him attend the game and made him play. After that, Lou was automatically hooked. Hearing the crowds roar for him and everything, instant adrenaline rush. It wasn't long that he became a player for the Columbia University. While playing for them, he was recruited by the New York Yankees. Before he actually played for New York Yankees, he actually played in the minor leagues in Hartford. June 1st, 1925, he pitched his first New York Yankees game. And 1927, he was put on a cleanup spot in Murder's Row. This lineup included Babe Ruth, Tony Lazzeri, and Bob Musell. It was also on this year that Lou Gehrig hit .373 with 47 home runs, 175 RBI. These numbers earning him the American League MVP honor. And this season, he also reached a total of 447 bases. This was information was given by historicalbaseball.com, 2011. However, 11 seasons later, Lou seemed to be slowing down by the end of his season. 1938, the end of his season, he had only had .295 with 29 home runs and 114 RBIs. He had a slow decline. He started walking and running like an old man, had trouble with easy catches and easy throws. Information was given by manythings.org, 2011. Doctors believe that Lou's fragile state was caused by a gallbladder problem. The cure was putting him on a bland diet, which only made him weaker. So Lou believed that his problems were temporary until falling several times when he was out ice skating with his wife. After that had happened, he actually was playing in a game, starting a new season, and he actually had missed three games. He actually missed all of his hits, and then had slow time play, was barely making plays. This caused his decision of not playing in the game. He quoted, "It was for the good of the team," when telling his coach he was not going to play anymore. Lou had successfully played 2,138 30 games, hitting over 100 home runs and not missing one game that his team had played. On his 36th birthday, doctors had told him he was diagnosed with a deadly disease, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, also known as ALS, is a degenerative muscle disease. It quickly progresses and destroys the brain and spinal cord. This makes basic movements impossible. The symptoms are tripping, clumsiness, difficulty talking, slurred speech, muscle cramps, as well as muscle spasms. When muscle waste sets in, most people actually perceive death by respiratory failure or pulmonary infection. An average survival time is generally 3 to 5 years. Most doctors actually quote 2 to 5. There is no cure. After ending his career, the New York Yankees had worked for. After ending his career, he had worked for a mayor. His decline continued, so he actually had to leave his work there. And he actually passed away June 2nd, 1941 from amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. He actually had set a record of an average of 3.40 with 439 home runs and 190 RBIs. His death had also marked the 16th year of when he had started his starting spot on the lineup.
All right, who'd like to be next?